Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining me, as always. I hope you had a great holiday. That's a 6. It is not destined for you. Huh. Okay. I don't know if I want to start with these, but I guess we are. I'm gonna split them so I can actually hold these. All right, that'll be the first. Trust the quiet moment. Invite sacred balance. Restore your inner calm. Okay, so you need to take the time to find a quiet place so you can get balanced. And whatever you do, remain calm. Somebody might be testing your patience. Could be children, could be a spouse, could be anybody, a stranger. Things are getting weird out there. Alignment. Wow. Alignment. You're going to have a choice to make and reflect on the choice. Divinity and trust. You're divinely protected. And trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, who are you going to trust? You're the only one you can trust. I just heard that. Your silence speaks volumes. Yeah, don't say anything. You know, if someone says something, you don't have to react to it. Honestly, myself, if someone tries to mess up my inner calm, just walk away. Be silent. That will say more to them than if you even say anything. It'll let them know that they might think they're important, but they're not to you. And that's why it's so easy to walk away. There you go. The wheel is turning in your favor. She's perfectly balanced on top of all of these wheels. In fact, I see 4 of them. And she has some dice around her neck. You might be taking a gamble and you're going to win. King of Swords. Don't be afraid to cut people off. Let them know you don't really need them. I don't know why people think they're so important to everybody. They're not. You're important. And make it clear that you are important. And you will not stand for nonsense. Because, in actuality, look at this. Courtship back to back. In actuality, most people do speak nonsense. It's just false person on the bottom. Message on the bottom. Messages concern. Message. Alright, so you're getting 2 messages about... Wow, it wouldn't even go back. It fell to the floor. Yeah, message. You're probably going to get a message of concern. There's a person coming through here that wants to be with you, but they're false. Not only did you guys try once, but you tried twice. Someone has warned you about this person. You might have messaged this person back. You might be talking to this person about this false relationship, this false person. Lovers on the bottom. They're going to be in despair because you found out they're false. You're the main female. Could be a wealthy man. You might have had a child together. You're going to court for child support. Main male. You could be this main male. The community's watching. Ooh. Alright. Something's gonna fall. Something's gonna come tumbling down. You kind of knew it was gonna happen, but you didn't really want to face it. But it's inevitable. Alright. Let's see. Love is the gift. You need to speak your reality. It might be raining while you're watching this. Dance. You might like to dance in the rain. Somebody misses you. Kind words save lives. Return back to sender. If you get something in the mail from this false person, return back to sender. Guilty pleasure. Follow me. Not today. Yeah, do something that you like to do that you don't do often. Okay. That's good. At least they didn't jump ship. Alright, I'm not going to keep piling these up. Alright, let's take this one. Animal lover. Loss of a loved one. Death. Swindled. Swindler. Bystander. Alright, so we've had community. Someone in this community knows about you being assaulted sexually. Someone's gonna lose power. I don't know if that's electricity or actual, like, power that they once had. Because as the years pass by, they're getting weaker. Faith healer. You healed yourself from being this victim. They didn't think you could heal yourself, but you did. And they don't understand how you did it. Monastery. Group living. You might have had be in some type of protection, a shelter maybe, to be protected from this person. You took your power back. They didn't think you would. For some reason, they thought they had you trapped. How foolish. Here, King of Cups. You came out King of Cups. What is this? 10 of coins. That's not even supposed to be in here. Interesting. I thought I pulled this deck to read for you guys. No? Okay. Well, anyway, 10 of Cups. You came out. Look at this. All right, so King of Cups, plus you got 10 of Cups. You're on top of the flood. They expected to flood you with something that could kill you. And it didn't work in their favor. In fact, you took it and you used it in your favor and came out clearly the winner. And now karma's coming back after them. And they're gonna steal, it's gonna steal their power from them. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, once this person loses their power, I heard they're gonna be in the doghouse. A teaspoon of sugar helps the medicine go down. I think this person's gonna get sick. That's gonna be the payback. For treating you this way. 7 of Pentacles. They might have had 7 pentacles at one time. And thought they were on top of the world. And this person, you see how fake this person is? He's painting the roses red because they're really white. So everything this person told you, promised you, it was all a lie. And there was people, or could be animals, watching this person. Not a good person at all. You know, you can only pretend to be a good person for so long until the mask falls off. Because it always falls off. Such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. Yeah, home is your safe place. And you'll be returning home. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. Be in the present. A lot of blue coming out here. It could have been a water sign that you were dealing with. Or your favorite color could be blue. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. I don't know why I thought a card flipped over. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Okay, you notice her outfit has blue all the way through. What else do you have here? All right. Let's see. Ace of Cups. Romantic success. Flowing emotion. Ace of Coins. You're in an unstable situation. They want to create delays. They were greedy. Now they're under review, like heavy review. Knight of Swords, coming and going, talkative, impulsive, impatient, witty, blunt, daring. I think this is you, Libra. You're coming out blazing guns. You will not tolerate anything from anyone. You could be a shameless flirt, over the top, adventurous, rebellious, energetic, confident, charmer, excited, heroic, travel, and sexy. Yep, I believe this is describing you. Queen of Coins, impeccable taste, business savvy, prosperous, organized, grounded, nurturing, detailed, caring, realist, and classy. Queen of Cups. Emotionally connected, being in the flow, deep feelings, empathetic, intuitive, psychic, and loving. Yeah, you got all your qualities back after leaving this Joker. Queen of Swords, candid, quick-witted, fair, inner strength, direct, chatty, realistic, quirky, and sharp. Look at all these queens. So obviously you are the queen. And they didn't believe you. Charming, confident, courageous, energetic, outgoing, visionary, strong, and sexy again. Six of Cups, tenderness, sweet, things in life, shared moments, innocence, and soulmate. Yeah, you returned back to innocence after leaving this person. Six of Swords, tranquility, overcoming hardship. Conflicts are resolved, becoming stable, restoration, and you got your peace back. You should have never went through that. But maybe you had to know how strong you really are. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. The Empress. The Emperor. You are going to have another relationship that means everything coming through for you. You'll finally be matched with your equal. And you'll have 10 of Pentacles together the way it should have been. Swords. 3 of Swords. This person from the past might come around and try to talk to you, but as soon as they do, they'll know you're not to mess with Libra anymore. Wheel of Fortune again. No, we had the... No, we did have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the wheel. The Hermit. Five of Pentacles. People are watching you, how strong you are, how you bounce back. Look, the sun on the bottom. Everything's going to work out just fine. You don't have to worry. So I open this, abundance, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude, bliss, and blessing. Yeah, I mentioned your ships are coming in, cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression and arriving, healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, coming out of an abusive relationship. You came right out of it. I don't know why they thought you would put up with that. Because other people did. Well, you're not like anyone else. Four of Wands. Look at this. The bark becomes the woman and the man. Four of Wands. The welcome arrival of someone or something long awaited. In a woodland area, we see a haven of refuge and two tree-dwelling spirits known as dryads, specifically hamadryads, who reside there. In Greek mythology, these intelligent, shy, and good-spirited nature spirits were revered and respected. They each made their home in specific trees with a special fondness for oak trees. Hamadryas were spiritually long-lived, supernaturally long-lived, but not immortal. Their wellness and quality of life was deeply tied to their homes and the health and well-being of their tree homes. In this sense, two spirits greet each other with great feeling, maybe a little sass and excitement too, but overall, we get the sense of enthusiastic welcoming. The Four of Wands represents the arrival and celebration of something or someone long awaited. This could be the coming of a romance or a beloved friend or companion, or the return of the weary traveler. It might also represent the completion of an initiation phase, task, project, or undertaking. It can signify a gathering or a party, especially one that celebrates the completion of an initiatory phase. This is irrefutable, a positive card, one of harmony, coming back to your roots, and of things coming full circle. Okay, so that's why the wheels are here, the full circle. Storyteller Michael Meade writes, initiation is the way the souls grow and find its unique project in life. There are three major steps in the process of initiation. Separation, where one departs from their group or identity, trials and ordeals, and lastly, integration and the return to community. We pass through many initiations through our lives. In some cultures, there are rites of passage, making these occasions celebrations that honor vital phases of change and becoming. The Four Wands illustrates the final stage of initiation, the moment of homecoming, and the consciousness return to community. In this phase, one reconciles who they were with who they have become and integrates the lessons accumulated on the journey. Ideally, this moment of reconciliation is celebrated with rituals and ceremonies such as debutante balls, graduation ceremonies, or mitzvahs, homecoming celebrations, weddings, etc. When the Four of Wands appears in a reading, enjoy the arrival of what you've been waiting for. Gather those close to you, giving thanks especially to those who have provided help and guidance. Welcome who you have become, and you relish in the feeling of completion and its accompanying sense of accomplishment. The celebration could be marking something as dramatic as the return of Odyssey to his home in Ithaca from his 20-year grand adventure, or it could be the return from a semester away at college or a return after a weekend away from home. However, grand or simple, celebrate the occasion of successfully passing through another of life's initiations. Greet the weary traveler and welcome them back, even if that traveler is none other than yourself. So this is about celebration, initiation, excitement, community, and homecoming. Well, Libra, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and comment. And I am also going to link for you, since we're coming up on the holidays, a Hanes Women EcoSmart fleece jogger, a 3% savings. You can't beat that, can you? Thank you. I'll talk to you another time. Bye for now.